Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi
You
wabarakatuh.
got the
Kembali
vibe
lagi
and I'm
bersama
feeling
saya
you, girl.
bernama
Missing my flight cause
Dimas
you show me
Sulaiman
the
Channel.
world. Your body be
Pada
dark
hari
skin,
ini
no
kita
matter
akan
if
melanjutkan
it's tonight, then
misi
just give me the
kita
word.
untuk
Give me
membawa
the
tim
word.
Almeria
Show me a sign.
memperoleh
Tell me you're ready
dua
and I'll
besar
make you
dua
mine.
belas
And what
bersama
I'm
Liga
sipping on
Spanyol di
this
musim
ain't no
ini.
lies.
Kali
Real
ini kita
talk, girl,
akan
when me looking
melawan
at your eyes, I can
apapun
see
yang
you
ada.
overanalyze everything,
Apakah
girl. Cause
kita
you
bisa
can't put the
meraih
trust in
kemenangan di
everything,
pertandingan
but it's a must.
kita
Cause you wanna
ke-11?
keep flirting. Make the
Mudah-mudahan
rhythm just
kita
keep
bisa
on
meraih
working. Baby
kemenangan itu,
girl, I'm hurting.
karena
Cause your body
kemenangan
just keep
sangatlah
on
berharga
twerking.
bagi tim
But your
kita.
eyes keep looking and lurking. I got all the time in the world.
Rasa ke-13 untuk saya ini perbanyaan up berada di posisi ke-8 jika ada tim dari kita yaitu ada Almeria kita ada di posisi ke-12 ini benar-benar dari mereka untuk 2 Almeria berada di
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley. Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for some... And the shot! And he's done it! And that's got him off to a flyer! That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes. Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion. Almeria breakthrough, nice and early, just as they wanted it. Barnes. Now it's come to nothing. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look. Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. That's a shade optimistic. Now it's good here. It's a good foot in there. Barnes. Now it's good here. Threads one in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's put him here! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up. That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Galan. Now it's good here. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. It's wrong! That was probably asking just too much. Oh, he's usually such a good finisher. That has been slung wide. Oh, he's onto this. They get a throw in. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it. They've played it short. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And now a sudden chance to counter. And claimed it back swiftly. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Nil here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And it's Reinders. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Raul really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, that's well spotted. Barnes tries to pass it through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's a sharp little ball here, and he's in on goal. Big chance!
Oh, taken with style. They have hauled themselves right back into it. Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application. And it's half-time here.
Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Almeria are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Things go in the second half? Ours, of course.
Apakah begitu juga Almeria mampu mengalahkan Papua ada tidak guys mudah-mudahan juga bisa mendengar kita mudah-mudahan guys kasih aja kita kasih di babak kedua guys.
And that's the second half started. And this is Raul. He's looking wide. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And that should get the job done. In with the challenge. Shot could be on. Raul!
A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Oh, that is a nice touch.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Almeria have their second corner now. Barnes with the short one. Goes for a shot! Here comes the corner. Almeria have their third corner. And it's been taken short. Oh, he's played it. He's had a go! And now they can spring out of defence. Aims beyond the defence. Good ball, good take. It's run loose here. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Rosier. Nicely intercepted. Now it's Goodyear. Reinders. And that's a good ball. It's Raul!
It's a beauty! A finish right from the top draw. And they've got their lead back.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Almeria go into the lead.
Substitution.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He's intervened well there. They'll want to make the most of this turnover. Distributed tidily. Barnes. Raul. That's a decent clearance.
Substitution in progress.
So their fourth corner of the game.
Oleh dibanding aja dibanding sama gambar guys, penjelasan masih tidak jadi guys. Kalau Eliana Landes kita banding dan ada KDP kita yaitu Kevin Dish.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Raul. Number 18, number 11, Harvey Barnes. Number
Mbappe plays it
19,
short.
number 9,
Can he finish? And it's in! Two ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Almeria take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Mbappe knocks it into space. And he's on his... Oh, he's been caught napping.
added minutes.
Chance! And it's there! And they are cruising away. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Almeria clearly now in lead preservation mode. And there goes the final whistle. Almeria can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly.
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
dibanding tim papunta guys. Dan kita magkatagawa niya, wala pa ba din dual guys. Kaya o tagawin niya, 5 pabanding chat guys. Grabe sa guys. Kita lihat sa mata yung tag dito kanina guys. Kita lihat pada lawan chat dito kanina guys. Ina dia hanap yang kita ada begitu dual guys. Kita berikan 5 na tayo mabubuti kita mabubuti chat. Kita menjadi satu orang yang kami dapat kita menjadi guys. Umpa jadi guys. Pada menjadi guys pemain. Kita menjadi guys. Pada menjadi pada bagus juga atau begitu bagus sama pada menjadi satu sama menjadikan bahwa ada khusus Almeria guys. Pada menjadi 57 tidak kedua bagus tapi soalnya sebagai tidak masih tidak betul-betul berseberat laut unggul lagi menjadi 2-1 gitu kan aku dapat siswa pada guys pada rakna orang guys pada menit 69 guys laut 12 guys menit 84 sisanya mampu mudah ke jauh ke kamu jadi 3-1 dulu depan ambil dapat itu pada menit 8 guys pada menit 91 orang menit Memaputin ako untuk menentukan tim pasatu menentukan Almeria Petrus tim Papua daerah guys 30+1 guys. Itu ya tadi highlight babak pertama di babak kedua di pekan ke-13 La Liga sebanyak 12 menit guys. 12 guys. Ini dia hasil pertandingan di pekan ke-13 La Liga sebanyak 12 menit guys. Ini dia hasil pekan ke-13 La Liga sebanyak 12 menit guys. Tim yang namanya itu tidak guys, apakah tidak bisa meraih kemenangan ketika guys? Mudah-mudahan tidak bisa meraih hasil kemenangan guys, karena kemenangan selalu hanya begitu kita guys antara Manchester saja sudah tim yang udah sama-sama 31 guys, bedanya cuma selisih lagi guys. Tim Almeria mempunyai lebih banyak daripada tim liga. Tim Manchester United guys, luar biasa guys. Luar biasa guys.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, I'm Eric Laporte. He's a centre-back who's one of the best in the business when it comes to playing out from defence. He can spark quick counter-attacks or put his foot on the ball and retain it when a breather is needed. He's a very solid defender too. And opposition forwards, they're not going to get much change out of this guy.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone... And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post! They score!
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Sunset is right up in the top 10 scorers in the league. Almeria are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Played out towards the right wing. There's the shot!
And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Mbappe. Good ball over the top.
That's a simple one for the keeper.
Oh, that's a key interception. Nice. Ended up in no man's land. He has found the way through. Can he get it through? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Williams really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, he's burst through. Has a shot. Big relief. It just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And it's Howder Kazar. Hazard. Good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, such a clever touch.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. Danny Vivian. Quality ball. This looks promising. Mbappe! He has done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
After
They
45
forced the error
minutes
and
is
extracted the
number
maximum
14.
punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Almeria grab. There's the whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be
Ada 5-3 berbanding 4 gitu. Kita saya menguasai bola sebanyak 3% dari tim Almeria guys. Tidak terpakai gawangnya 3 berbanding 3 dan ataknya 1 berbanding 1.
Taking at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Mudah-mudahan kita bisa melakukan masa aja kita jatuh di bawah 2.
And so we're off again. Out to the right. Tries a shot! It's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Almeria take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Mbappe. And he skips past his man. He's tried one! Oh, he's been caught napping. Nicely aimed pass. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. It's Hazard! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Almeria with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Mbappe with the short one. Now this could be it. There's the shot! On number 2 then. They've played it short. And it's made its way to... Decent chance! He scores! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Almeria take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Nicely weighted ball. And the through ball. That is lovely. He would have been quick to recover this. Delivers the ball. He rises! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
That has not gone well. That's really well manoeuvred. Tries to play it through. Gomez. And that is not finding anyone.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
Bilbao making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Mbappe gets into some space. Shapes to shoot! It is a fantastic goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they are pulling clear here. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, it's always that bit tougher for a keeper when the underside of the crossbar is in play.
Number 20.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Great defending, strong and determined.
Substitution.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, he's got to go for a shot! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Substitutions taking place.
So there's going to be another change here. Williams. Barnes on a strong run down the right. Barnes. He is through here. And he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And here's Barnes. Oh, that is a good ball to find. Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting. And that will be it. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Displayed on the screen.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Sudah kedatangan kita menjadi 13 sudah jauh. Sudah jauh. Satu dibanding 10 guys. Itu dia ratingnya yaitu ada online making menjadi ability kita 3 kali ini tidak kali 7,5 guys. Ini dia highlight babak pertama dan babak 3 guys. Pada menit 10 awal habis guys. Babak kita pada babak ini 1-0 ditentukan tiga mesin kemudian guys. Pertama Indonesia Barat dan bisa menang oleh Aisyah 1 guys. 1-0 guys. Pada menit kelima tiap satu mampu satu kandang menjadi 1 sama ditentukan Almeria spesial tiga guys. Dan jadi oleh Almeria guys. Pada menit 49 oleh Almeria mampu kembali ke kandang menjadi 2-1 ditentukan Almeria spesial tiga guys. Pada menit 49 kembali tiga guys. Dan sebagai jauhnya menjadi cantik guys. Mampu menjadi cantik guys. Pada menit 64 semua mampu mau dan kekatan menjadi 3-1 ditentukan Almeria spesial tiga guys. Enggak jadi 3 nilai guys. Betul lagi oleh dan menjadi mampu menjadi cantik ini. 4-1 ditentukan Almeria spesial tiga guys. Pada menit 7 siap lagi guys. Pada menit 95 kali ini mampu ditentukan besar menjadi 5-1 ditentukan Almeria spesial tiga guys. Kita dari lawan guys. Itulah bagi highlight babak pertama dengan kedua di pekan 18 kalinya gacha pada di musim ini guys. Luar biasa guys. Ini aja asyik tadi udah pekan 18 kali gacha pada di musim ini guys. Sudah ada kasih sebentar lagi pekan 18 kali gacha pada di musim ini guys. Itu ada di asyik tadi udah pekan 13 guys. Terima kasih sudah menonton. Semoga diberi pahala berlimpah oleh Allah Subhanahu. Yang belum nonton silakan nonton kembali guys. Karena like, comment, dan subscribe juga guys. Dan jangan lupa like, comment, dan subscribe di YouTube kita, yaitu ada di Facebook nama channel. Facebook kita ada, yaitu di Facebook penonton. Dan Instagram kita ada penama asal code tos 0807 guys. Saya akhiri. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih dan salam semangat.